Here on the Mossy Rock Homestead, we are canning tuna today. You can see I've got the tuna all chunked up. My wife's been sterilizing half-pint jars, and we'll be pressure canning it using our All-American pressure canner. So here we go. I better get this camera set and get helping her. We got a lot to do. I'll move again close. We can tuna. I think every year we've been trying to do tuna. There's been a lot going on at the homestead with the forest fire we just had. But hopefully we'll get this tuna canned up and put in our pantry.
I'm gonna have to cut some of these.
Do you want to use that other knife that's sharp?
Yeah.
Oh, I love these gloves.
This knife?
Yes.
So we'll just have an area where oh, that's way better. We'll have an area where we have cut pieces to make full jars.
And is there hot water already in those?
I just put hot water in there.
So I can what do we do? And there's
Another load of jars sterilizing.
there is another load?
Yeah.
So is that all we have to do, or is that as many as we need?
That's gonna be one canner load. We'll
Perfect.
see how much tuna we have left after.
One canner.
So am I stuffing jars in your...
Yeah, and I'll start
Can you flip those over since you have clean hands? I don't want to touch them all. I know it'll...
boil off.
Yeah. Did you break your glove already?
Yeah, as soon as I put it on it broke.
No.
We've talked about these gloves before.
They're the only ones we can find in our area though.
And a box is now $27.
So
So it calls for a half a teaspoon.
half a teaspoon per half pint. Now with
Yep.
tuna, I don't know why, but you can only can in pint and half pint. And you want to make sure on tuna that you really wipe the edge of your jar, because it's so,
Oily.
well, it's flaky and you get a lot of meat along the rim of the glass, and then you're going to lose a whole jar of tuna, and that's painful.
Yes. Albacore tuna here on the west coast is kind of a high dollar fish. Well, I think it's a high
I
dollar
think tuna
fish.
is a high dollar fish anywhere.
Yeah.
Because don't they, like in Japan for sushi and stuff, they pay top dollar for good color fish.
Yes.
Are you gonna run the knife and get the bubbles?
I don't know how to do that.
So you
I've never done that before.
Okay, well then you'll have to wait till my hands are clean. I guess we'll do this right now. When the timer beeps, you'll go get more jars.
Yep. There's some parts, some steps I don't know.
This was the first thing your mom taught me how to can.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you and your dad went fishing. And we're making chili today too.
We went fishing? What type of fishing did we do?
I don't know what you're
Probably
fishing
salmon.
for.
This time of year, the salmon are running up our river.
I just remember I came up here and you went fishing. I don't know if we had our first one child or not yet. I
Our
don't know if
first.
that's the right way to say it. Not yet. I don't know.
That one done?
Yeah. I like to try and get a good chunk of it in there for that, and that's the bulk of the jar. Because then when you crack open your bottle of tuna, can of tuna.
Jar of tuna?
Oh, the jars are done. It's beeping.
Are they?
Yeah.
So I'll go
You
pull
get
those.
a good nice chunk of meat.
Are they in? Oh, so those are sterilized over there, right?
Those?
Those.
No, those are washed, ready to be sterilized.
But right now we have
This is 2 loads of sterilization right here.
This is what I'm doing. I'm stacking the jars in. I've got 8 in there, and then I'll put one of these rings in, and I'll stack another 8, put another ring in, and stack another 8. So we'll have 24 jars in one load. Back to what she was doing. What she's doing is more interesting than what I'm doing.
I have not done my hair today either. Didn't even think about that. I guess it's.
Gotta look good for.
Well, I don't want to look like a complete dud. You getting hungry for some breakfast, Gator? You excited to try your new chocolate frosted flakes? Yeah. Yeah? But that's gonna make some good chocolate milk in your bowl. I can't get that.
I don't know if I showed this, but I'm taking a wet paper towel and I'm wiping. And it's really hard to get. It's like oil, chunks of fish. You can see there's little chunks of fish on there. You want to get that good and clean so the seal on the lid.
I'm almost thinking we added the salt after we wiped because there's grains of salt on the rim now, and even a little grain of salt can keep your jar from sealing.
Yeah, but I'm cleaning them.
I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Yeah.
it's logical to me that if you get anything on that seal, it's not gonna.
We're not pros. We're not.
Just by experience.
Yeah. We were taught and we shall teach. Hopefully. Hopefully people enjoy our videos. We've got a full canner load. I'll put the lid on with our All-American. It's got an arrow and then a little dent here in the side. You line that up, twist it on, get all these cam locks. I don't know what they're called. And you want to kind of just not tighten them all, or tighten them. You want to tighten them all evenly. Look and see if I've got that thing on there pretty straight. Looks like it's. And then kind of tighten them down. Nice and easy. You don't have to crank them down. This doesn't have a O-ring seal or a silicone O-ring. It's metal to metal seal. Nice and snug. That looks good. Then we'll kick this heat up. And you want it to start boiling and steaming out of this vent hole. And you want it to steam, to really shoot out of there. And you'll let it steam for 7 minutes. Then you put the weight, comes with a round weight. Put that on for 10, and there's a 10-pound side. Let it get up to pressure, and that's when you start your clock for 1 hour and 40 minutes. So we'll get this thing up to pressure and get it steaming. Close the timer. It'll start building pressure. You can see it's 5 pounds. Get up to 10 pounds, and this thing will start rattling, so it won't, and letting off pressure so it doesn't get over 10 pounds. Turn this heat back down. So you want this thing to, so this is cooled off. I'm going to pull the lid off. I'll start pulling these jars out. Not bad looking jars right there. Thank you for watching.